My name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, although many know me as Mahatma, which means great soul. I was born on October 2, 1869 in Porbandar, a small state in British India. Throughout my life, I became the leader of the Indian independence movement, using nonviolence as my main weapon. This is the story of my life, a life dedicated to truth, justice, and freedom. I was born in a family of the Vaishya caste, the third in the Hindu caste system. My father, Karamchand Gandhi, was the chief minister of Porbandar, and my mother, Putlabai, was a deeply religious woman. Since I was a child, I was instilled with values of compassion, devotion, and respect for all forms of life. In 1888, at the age of 18, I went to London to study law. My time in England was crucial as it exposed me to new ideas and philosophies, especially the teachings of Tolstoy and the principles of Jainism, which profoundly influenced my thinking. After completing my studies, I traveled to South Africa in 1893 to work as a lawyer. It was in South Africa where I truly found myself and where my fight against injustice began. The racial discrimination I faced there led me to organize the Indian community in nonviolent resistance against discriminatory laws. I developed the concept of satyagraha, meaning force of truth, a philosophy of peaceful resistance. During my years in South Africa, I led several successful civil disobedience campaigns, which strengthened my belief in nonviolence as a powerful means of social change. The return to India and the fight for independence. I returned to India in 1915 and quickly became involved in the nationalist movement. My focus on nonviolent resistance and mass civil disobedience became the mainstay of the Indian independence movement. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre in 1919 and the Rowlatt Act, which allowed detention without trial, intensified my commitment to the cause. I led several important campaigns such as the Non-Cooperation Movement in 1920, the Salt March in 1930, and the Quit India Movement in 1942. These campaigns mobilized millions of Indians in a peaceful struggle against British rule. My life was guided by the principles of ahimsa, nonviolence, and satya, truth. He strongly believed in self-reliance and promoted the use of Indian-made products such as khadi, hand-spun cloth. I also fought for caste equality and worked hard to improve the conditions of the untouchables, whom I called Harijans, or Sons of God. India's independence in 1947 was the culmination of decades of struggle. However, the partition of India and Pakistan was a deep disappointment for me, as I had always dreamed of a united India. The sectarian violence that followed partition was heartbreaking, and I worked tirelessly to promote peace and reconciliation. On January 30th, 1948, my life was tragically cut short when I was assassinated by Nathram Godse, a Hindu radical who opposed my efforts to reconcile Hindus and Muslims. I have lived a life of sacrifice and dedication to the cause of freedom, justice, and truth. Although I faced numerous challenges and disappointments, I firmly believe that nonviolence and truth are the most powerful tools for change. My struggle and my teachings continue to inspire people around the world to fight for justice and equality peacefully.